Yes, yes. Welcome in again, everyone. It's the One Burner Bachelor. Happy to report that things have finally cooled off a little bit. 37 steps up high above the city. And we are extra super excited today. We have steam rolling our way to the 2,500 mark plateau of views. Earlier this morning, in a private ceremony, my assistant Angelo presented me with this trophy to mark that accomplishment and that goal that we reached. We've only been doing this for just a little bit over a week, and we just cleared 2,500 views on our YouTube channel, The One Burner Bachelor. Wow. Well, we're going to do something kind of different and kind of fancy today and see how it goes. If you look here at what we have, I've rinsed my sliced mushrooms. Mushrooms' worst enemy is water. The best thing to do is when you rinse them, dry them, and only rinse them and dry them just before you're ready to use them. Don't leave your mushrooms in water, even in the refrigerator, because they will just get soggy and turn to mush. We've taken 3 cocktail tomatoes, they call them, and we've just kind of cut them the fat way to open them up. We've cut a couple of nice sized slices of red onion, and we have some cucumbers here we cut up. An interesting story about cucumbers that I learned years ago. The skin on cucumbers is poisonous. I remember the Greek guy telling me years ago that is the main reason why Always to Excel is on the wall here in my small apartment high above the city. Told me that if you were stranded on a desert island and all there was to eat was cucumbers, you would eventually die from that little bit of poison in the skin if you ate just those. All right, so yes, those are ingredients for a salad. That's right. We're going to make a warm salad on the One Burner Bachelor today in our One Burner, celebrating our 2500 view. Thank you, Angelo, my assistant. He's taking the rest of the day off now because he's just so excited that this has happened. So naturally, I'm going to move the trophy now so we can get to action. Now naturally, we need to keep things on low heat because we're not trying to saute. We're not really trying to cook anything. But the dressing we need to use in our salad, we need to make sure will hold up in some heat and not sour or go bad for whatever reason. So many dishes and many warm cooked dishes use oil and spices. So that's right. We're going with Ken's Steakhouse Italian. So we're just going to unload a little bit of that into the pan. Like I said, on low heat. We're not trying to cook anything, saute anything. We're just going to try to warm things up and make us a warm salad. So, as with eggs, as we mentioned in a previous episode, it's very important the order you add your ingredients. So the greens that we're going to add, we're naturally going to add at the end because they will warm up and become soft faster than any of these other ingredients. So we're definitely going to get the mushrooms in there first. We're going to then add the tomatoes, the onions, and the cucumbers, get them all in there and let them start doing their thing. We'll be right back. The One Burner Bachelor. The first episode we're doing after we reach some plateau of 2,500 views. Thank you to everyone that's even watched just one video one time because you've all added to this milestone. We'll be back. Okay, yes, we're back. The One Burner Bachelor. Look at those colors in there. We're on low heat, and we're just going to let all of those vegetables just start to get happy, get warm, and release some of their juices. The reason we cut the tomatoes in half is so they can get rid of some of their juice. Same with the cucumbers. And the onions will just do their thing. We didn't want to cut up anything too small because it would then become just too small and not enjoyable. So leaving our things in these size pieces, which aren't far from the sizes you would have in your cold salad, is what we're going to let happen right now. And just let these things continue to get happy. The Italian dressing is our liquid that they're slowly steaming in. I don't want to call it sauteing because we have the temperature down low, and we're just going to let them slowly do their thing soften, release their juices. So what's the difference between this and the cold salad? Well, when you have the cold salad, you grab the tomato, it tastes like tomato. You grab the onion, tastes like onion, etc. But by letting these release some of their juices, yes, we still have all those ingredients in there, but all those flavors will combine because they're being warmed up and releasing some of their juices. So they'll still be in the salad, but their flavors and their juices will be part of all the other ingredients. All right, we're getting close to adding our greenery that we're going to add to our salad. 37 steps up, high above the city, in my small apartment. And thanks again, everyone that's viewed, commented, and subscribed. We'll be back. Okay, we're back with our trophy of reaching our 2,500 total view milestone next to our one burner on the One Burner Bachelor. Yep, I turned the tomatoes over, I turned the cucumbers over, knowing that more of that juice is about to mix up with all the other ingredients in the dish from the cut open face rather than from the skin. All right, and I added a squeeze of lemon, a squeeze of half a lemon, real lemon juice to this. I've learned a couple of things about lemons along the way. The way to add them to a dish to be absolutely positive you don't get any of the seeds in there if that's necessary. Number one was to poke one lengthwise side of it full of holes with a fork. Then turn it over, face those holes towards the pan, and squeeze out the juice. There is no lemon seed that's going to sneak out in a tiny hole poked by one prong of a fork. And the second way was, to cut the lemon in half, which is what I did, and hold the cut face side up from the pan while you squeeze it in your hand. So any seeds that do come out will be caught in your hand or in your fingers as the lemon juice seeps through and adds to your dish. But that way you have to have your hands on it. And that's okay, your hands are clean, all those things. But I wasn't crazy worried about one lemon seed or two lemon seeds being in my salad, because I'd be okay with that. So I just cut it in half face-wise. There was one seed in this lemon, so I popped it out and then just squeezed the lemon in. So now it's time to add the greens. All the vegetables have got happy. They've releasing flavor. It smells unbelievable in here. So what am I going to add for the greens? Well, first I'm going to turn my heat way down because these are as soft and as flavorful as I hope they would be and as I expect to get them. And you can't, I don't think, add romaine lettuce or iceberg lettuce to a warm salad. But what you can add is spinach. It's a great green. It's good for you. And right here on the label, great for salads or cooking. So that's what we're doing right now, is I'm just reaching in this bag of spinach and right into the dish. Right on the top of the dish. We're actually going to add it's going to be about half of this bag. We're going to just get a little bit more in there. We're going to let that sit for just a bit. And because I have my camera in one hand, I can't really do my thing to incorporate that spinach into our saute pan to meld with those unbelievably warmed, flavor-released vegetables that are part of our salad. So I'm going to mix it around, and we'll come back for the final segment on the One Burner Bachelor on the trophy day. 37 steps up, high above the city. Yes, we're back. So there it is. The trophy episode of the One Burner Bachelor. 37 steps up, high above the city in our small apartment. A warm salad. You can see the tomatoes have still held their shape. The mushrooms look great. We can see the onions. They're soft, of course. The cucumbers are rolling around in there somewhere. We cut all of our vegetables big enough so they wouldn't just shrivel up and turn to nothing. All right. Thank you once again to anyone and everyone who has viewed even one of our videos on the One Burner Bachelor. That has helped us get to that 2,500 view mark in less than a week. Thanks again. We're at 10 minutes, but this one was kind of a big deal today. And thank you all very much, once again, from the One Burner Bachelor.